What's up, y'all? Hey, Weirdo Gang. Hit the thumbs up button, everybody. Please, if you don't mind. So, let me give y'all a second. What's up, everybody? Yeah, let the chat start moving. What's good? Um, Welcome, Weirdo Gang. Welcome. Happy Saturday, or I think it's Saturday. um, Hi everybody. Hi. Okay. Hey, hi y'all. Okay, look, let me tell y'all a little bit. Okay, so this is one of the things we gonna talk a little bit today. Okay, and one of the things I want to address is the type of person that I am. Thank you guys for the all the compliments on the color and yesterday too. But shit was crazy yesterday. But let me explain something to some of the people who follow me about my me. Okay, because I know a lot of times we don't get that side of, like, tarot readers and YouTubers and stuff like that. I mean, some of them do share things about themselves, but not everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's a lot of people who like new, people come and go. You know how these YouTube thing is. You get people that are subscribed and unsubscribe, and then you get new people and all that stuff. So I just want to explain some things to you all about different generations of people and the way that they sometimes can react to things. And then I also want to talk a little bit about empaths, just a little bit. I ain't gonna go all deep with it. Um, but yesterday, I made a video. It was a short video. I think wasn't even 20 minutes. And I got emotional, which I have done several times on this platform. I've explained to some people on here that I am empathic, and I know that can be a little bit weird for some people because they don't really understand what empaths are. Empaths are sort of like a new thing. Like, I think over the last like 10, maybe 15 years, empathic people have been labeled as such, and they're rare. And then I'm an Aries, so sometimes it don't look like it, right? Um, but also this part of it is important as well. I'm also a 80s baby. So let me explain that, okay? Where I'm going with this, because I am going somewhere with this, all right? So, first things first, I grew up in an era where people were less desensitized as they are now. Okay, so you can get on YouTube now, and some of the younger YouTubers will probably, be very non-reactive when it comes to a lot of things, and it's easy for them to let things slide off their shoulder, which is a good trait to have on, a public platform when people are watching you. But it's not that when you guys see me get emotional that I'm trying to do so. It's not something that I'd be like, ooh, let me get on YouTube so I could cry for everybody. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm also a seer, so I get visions of things. So I could be in the middle of talking to you all, and I'll just start seeing shit, right? So depending on what it is that I see, because spirit don't give a damn what I'm doing when they feel like showing me something, will depend on how I react. Okay. So the era that I grew up in, 80s, like 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I was still being molded, I was still becoming, a person. Basically, my personality was, being formed and everything. Um, Being an 80s baby, one thing that, and I'm pretty sure there's probably research on this, I'm not sure. But one thing a lot of people know for absolute facts is 80s babies, they call us star seeds. And the reason why 80s babies were considered star seeds is because, according to science, there was a lot of light workers being molded in the 80s. Okay, I can't speak for everybody. I ain't do the research. I don't know how true it is. If you get mad about it, go talk to them folks who did the study. Okay, I didn't do it. But they called star seeds because apparently the way that the stars were lining up and astrology and all of that, there were a lot of basically like chosen people or light workers or whatever you want to call, whatever you want to label them, were being created in that era. Then also 80s babies were forced, a lot of them, not all of them. A lot of 80s children were forced to fight and fend for themselves, meaning in the black community, that's when, crack cocaine took a really bad toll on the black community. So a lot of 80s babies were forced to grow up fast. A lot of them had to raise themselves. A lot of them had to do things that other generations of children didn't have to do to survive, right? One of the big things that 80s babies are known for is fighting. There was not a big thing. Like, I know, like, in the 70s and 60s, people, like, would get cut a lot. Um, Nowadays, people get pow, pow, bang, bang a lot. In the 80s, we were more so fighters. We were the ones that, you would see people fighting in the streets. Like, it was a fight, and they would just fight. And it wasn't a thing where, oh, somebody had to be toe tagged. It was just like, you got smoke, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So we were known as fighters. I know that a lot of people who follow me have a lot of empathy for me, because whether I want to be a role model or not, I am one. And I know that even when I was trucking, um, sometimes cars will ride by me in my truck, and little kids will look up and be like, and even adults, it wasn't just children, it was adults who would do this too, will look up and be like, oh my god, like, this lady is over here driving this big ass truck. And so whether we want to be role models or not, we are that. um Empathic people naturally have a nature where they're just they're empathetic. They can't help it. I mean, even Jesus wept. You know what I'm saying? So regardless to whatever calling you have on your life, whatever spirit has called you to do, I want you guys to know that I'm okay with being emotional at times. I'm fine with that. Okay. I don't ever want you guys to be like, oh, Queen, don't cry and don't let the people get to you. Fuck them people. I don't, they gonna talk. They gonna talk regardless. Okay, they're gonna keep talking. They're gonna keep doing magic. They're gonna keep slandering me. They're gonna keep doing it. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I said that in a video, but I think because I said it emotionally, people were kind of thinking that I was letting people get to me. No, I was seeing shit while I was talking to y'all. Okay. Um. Now, I don't ever want people to mistake the tears in my eyes for fears in my eyes, because I'm not afraid. Okay. I want to make that very clear. I'm not afraid of what I have to do. The fear is long gone. Okay. I've been through that already. I done cried and shook and drank and asked why, and why have you forsaken me? All that stuff that people do when they get called to do something big. Okay. I've been there. I've done that already. I'm over that stage. Okay. So I want you guys to know that I'm not afraid of what I've been called to do. It just is what it is. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. But let me say this, right? I'm never, ever, ever going to apologize for being empathetic for people. Even if those said people don't deserve it, as a human, I can't help but to feel empathy for lost people. When I see people who are lost, when I see black women, black men, any nationality, but especially my own, because listen, this is not a black and white thing. Okay, I want people to understand that this is not a race thing, but I have to empathize with what I come from first. Okay, that makes me human. All humans do it. Okay. Um, but I'm not going to apologize for being empathetic for my people, seeing the condition that my people are in, and I use that word very loosely. Okay, I do not claim all them motherfuckers. Okay, well, when I say my people, I mean the light workers, the chosen ones, the righteous, the ones who were put here for a job. Everybody else, whatever, right? But as an empathic person, as a human, I naturally want everyone to be saved. You get what I'm saying? I know that's not possible because prophets of old have been trying to do it since the beginning of time. Everyone has failed. Everyone has failed. Okay? So what I'm trying to explain to you all, excuse me, without getting too deep, is I ain't weak. Okay? And when I get on here and you guys see me get emotional, I don't want you to think that, oh, she's crying, so let me pounce on her. Oh, she's being emotional, so let me try. Because listen, my clapback is real. Y'all know. Y'all already, those of y'all who witnessed me, you already know what it is. Because when I don't give a fuck, I really don't. Fuck that empath shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know it. Y'all know this already about me. Those of you who know me, the people who knew, you probably don't know that yet. But if you stick around, you're going to find out. Okay? But when I have my moments of being human, I just want to be allowed to be a human and be allowed to mingle and mesh with humanity, right? I know that people I have a lot on my shoulders, you know, I have a lot that I have to live up to. I have a lot that people expect from me. Just having tarot at the end, um okay. Just having tarot at the end of my channel, just having the word, like if I would have brought my platform form forward and I would have just said New World, that would be one thing, right? But because I put the word tarot at the end of it, it literally makes people change the way that they see me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys get that, but it would be like, um if I had a channel and I put church in the title, or I put pastor, or preacher, or leader, or doctor, right? It changes the way that you see, or lawyer. It just changes the way that we look at it consciously, right? If someone says lawyer in their title, we're going to be looking for someone to be knowledgeable in the area of law, right? If someone says preacher or pastor in their title, we're going to be looking for somebody to be very savvy when it comes to the Bible or some sort of religious text. So when you see tarot, okay, you automatically think this person has to know everything about tarot, right? But here's what people forget: I'm on a spiritual journey too. I'm learning every day too. I make mistakes too. And guess what? I don't know everything, right? So if we can kind of, as weirdo gang, right? Because I know I can't reach the world. I can't get everybody to agree with me. I can't get everybody to like me. I can't get everybody to think I'm, this or that or whatever. You're gonna have people that's gonna come watch my video and be like, oh my gosh, she cussing. Oh my god, I can't take it. I just want to throw up in my mouth. It's gonna be that. I'm still gonna get people that's gonna come on my channel and be like, oh, you doing tarot, you going to hell, you gonna die. Bible don't say nothing like that. But let them tell it. They're Christian, and God said He gonna kill the tarot readers. Whatever. Okay, I can't control that, right? But what, as the weirdo gang, what I want you all to do, because, and I'm talking about the people who really actually fuck with me. I ain't talking about the people who just come over here to troll, to see what I'm talking about, so they can take a still shot of me and go make a video and be like, oh, look at this stupid bitch. Not them. The people who really actually follow and fuck with me, I want you guys to start looking at people with labels as human. Don't dehumanize people because of a title. Okay? New World Tarot. Great. I don't know everything about tarot. I don't know everything about astrology. I'm not perfect. Okay? I need that freedom to still be human. Just like if someone is a doctor. Okay? We hear about doctors making medical mistakes every day. They need the freedom to still be human. Okay? It's called human error, right? We have to give each other the space to be human, Just like Instagram model. Everybody expect for this person to be perfect, or celebrity. Let you see them without their makeup. Oh, look at Doja Cat. Look at this person. Look at that part. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, but these people are still human, right? So just because they don't have makeup on and they don't look perfect, they're still humans, okay? So I want you guys to not get your panties in a bun, because I know some of y'all just like me. Y'all be ready to go pop pop bang bang. Who fucking with Queen, right? I need you guys to know that I am protected. Okay, I have a spiritual team that is so dope that no army on this planet would dare, if they could see them motherfuckers. If they was visible to the naked eye, they wouldn't dare. Okay? So I need you guys to know that I am protected. Okay? I do everything in my power to keep my energy grounded, to keep myself protected. So if you see me behaving like a human, just rock with me the way y'all do when I'm laughing and when I'm giggling and when I'm cussing bitches out and when somebody come on my channel trolling and I read them and talk about the dookie streaks in they drawers and we laugh and we have a good time and we, you know what I mean? Just rock with me. Like don't get. I don't want y'all to get emotional. I had people coming to my comment section like, "Oh my God, I'm crying with you." Don't know why. The fuck you crying for? You didn't even see what I saw, right? I'm just saying, right? I think that the world is already desensitized, like a lot. Okay, but then when you get online, it's even more desensitized. I can't talk. It's even more desensitizing things that go on the internet, and I think with the internet, it's a little bit more dangerous than what it was when I was coming up. Like when I was coming up, it was like, okay, lights, camera, action, right? So boom, you only got to be on TV this one time, this press conference or this whatever you got going on. But now you got this thing where you walking down the damn street trying to go to the grocery store with your bonnet on your head real quick. You just woke up, you just want to feed your kids, and now you somebody who's online and everybody got a damn camera phone. You can't fart. You can't trip. You can't kiss your lover. You can't scratch your ass cheek. You can't do nothing. It's like everywhere you go, there's back in the day, it had to be like paparazzi. It had to be like some news reporters or people who went around chasing people to, get picked. Now you got cameras on top of light poles and at stoplights, and people got cameras in their phone. I mean, in their cars and shit. You can't go no, dude. You can't go nowhere without somebody videoing your ass. And once people get to see you and they know what the fuck you look like, just forget it. Just forget it. This is why I dread even being online. Like when Spirit asked me to come and do a YouTube channel, y'all don't even understand why. I was like, because I look at celebrities and I see how frustrated they get because they don't have a private life. Like they can't just go on their balcony and like smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, look, this person's smoking, or they go and let's say I'm a woman and there's another celebrity guy and we just friends, and be like, yo, we hungry. Let's go get something to eat. Here they go. Queen is sucking the baby's cock. It's like, damn, we can't even be hungry no more. Like that's human. Like to sit down and eat with your friend, regardless of what sex the person is, regardless of what's in between their legs. That is a human thing to be hungry and go out and get something to eat. And these people can't even go out and sit down at a restaurant without being accused of being whores, and they sleep with. It's some celebrities, y'all. Every single person that you've ever seen them with, they got people online that be like, oh, she slept with this person allegedly, this person every person they've ever seen them with, they allege that they slept together. See, and I'm a light worker, so I attract broken people, male, female, whatever they want to be considered, right? So I was pissed that Spirit told me to come on here, and I'm an introvert. I don't even like being outside. I don't even like fucking with people like that. So when Spirit told me to do a YouTube page, I'm like, well, what are you trying to do to me here? Like, what is this, right? But it's weird because now that I'm on YouTube, I get recognized when I go places, and I try to make my trips very short and very sweet. Or I'll ask my children to go out and get things. You know what I'm saying? And then half the damn time, because I got all boys, they come back with the wrong shit, okay? Or not every damn thing. So I end up having to go out anyway, right? But what I'm saying is, people who aren't on the forefront, people who aren't constantly being drugged, people who aren't constantly being watched, people who aren't in the public eye probably wouldn't get it or understand how sometimes you'll see celebrities lash out and then y'all be like, oh, they crazy. They crazy. No, they not crazy. They're fucking tired. I'm tired of not being able to fart or scratch my ass or take my kids to the park or go out to eat with my friends without being accused of shit all the time. You know what I mean? And then, like with black people, right? We aggressive when we talk, right? So we'll be sitting there talking to each other, be like, bitch, girl, let me tell you, bitch, girl, let me tell you, right? And here they go. Queen and Cynthia's fighting. And it's like, no, we're not. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way we talk. So what I'm saying to you guys is, no matter what you see happening with me on this channel, I don't want you to strip me of the human experience. Okay? I don't want you guys to place more on me than I can bear. You know, because spirit doesn't even do that. I already have enough things that I have to deal with. I'm still outside of a tarot reader. Y'all know, a lot of y'all know I just quit my job. I just quit a few months ago. I have not been in the corporate America. I'm a damn truck driver, one of them big 18-wheeler trucks. Okay. Um, so I just left my job not too long ago. But those of you who know me, you know that I fucking would work all day from the time I woke up to the time I parked my truck, and then I would get on here with y'all, and I would do readings at the truck stop in my truck. Go look at my videos. You'll see me in my truck, in my truck, in my truck. Every video in my truck for months and months and months, right? Um, so don't and I think that not just with me. I think that maybe I need to speak for other people who have it, who aren't vulnerable enough to get up and give their heart to people who really love them and who care about them. But if there's certain people that, like celebrities that like Nicki or Cardi B or whoever, Kanye West, whoever, don't strip people of their human right to just be human, right? I'm still a human. I'm still dedicated to you. I still love you, but respect the fact that I'm a human, right? And I think we need to do that with people that we look up to too, because sometimes, like I said, it's not even about somebody being a celebrity all the time. Sometimes it's just that they're in your fucking face. Like when I was a little kid, Janet Jackson was all over the place. So like I fucking love Janet Jackson. If I saw Janet Jackson right now, I swear to y'all, I would be like, oh, I probably would cry. She's like my first Sierra. Like y'all got Sierra. Janet Jackson was like the first Sierra. Sierra reminds me of her so much. But she was like my idol when I was a kid. Like I looked up to Janet Jackson. She was one of the most beautiful, talented people I had ever seen in my life. But you got to remember when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like when I grew up, Michael Jackson was everybody's boyfriend. We all had the red and the black jacket with the fucking zippers all on it and shit. And we would go to school with our shiny glove and, you know what I mean? Our shades and shit. This was the thing. Everyone did it. The teachers used to come dressed like Michael Jackson sometimes. So this shit was normal, okay? Halloween, it was at least 10 Michael Jacksons, okay? That's just what it was, okay? So what I'm saying to you guys is, don't forget to give people the freedom to still be human. Don't forget to give people the freedom to still make mistakes. Don't forget to give people the freedom to not be perfect. You get what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, I think that sometimes the world just places too much on our shoulders. Just because the word tarot is at the end of my channel name, it does not mean that I'm perfect. It does not mean that I know everything about tarot. It does not mean that I know everything about astrology. It does not mean that I have the answers to everything, because I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to at least get to a place where you're like, okay, we're she's on a journey too. Like, I'm on a journey too. All the people that you love and idol and music you listen to, I don't care how long you've been seeing them on TV, whoever it is, we're all on the same damn journey. We trying to figure this shit out. Okay, and we try to make sure we don't do it the wrong way, so we don't end up on the wrong end of spirituality. Okay, we're all on the same path. Now, some people don't give a shit. Some people just like, whatever, the world is fucked up, so I'm just going to smoke and drink until it's all over, right? But I'm asking you guys this because I'm seeing this thing with the internet and online where people are becoming more and more desensitized to just being humans, you know. That video that I did yesterday when they were on the news talking about that man attacking that woman in the courthouse and he got away, bitch, yes, my heart was hurt. Cause I'm like, what the fuck you mean he got away? Like, in the courthouse, this where all the cops at. Like, what? How? Which cop helped them get out? Y'all don't understand where my mind was going listening to this shit. Okay? My mind was going somewhere else. Your mind was probably just like, oh shit, here we go, another naker. Right? But spiritually, my mind is saying, what? So you're in the bathroom assaulting a woman. Another woman walks in, catches you assaulting her. So I'm assuming there's some yelling, there's some screaming, there's some ruffling of some feathers, maybe some punching, kicking, scratching. I don't know. But uh, uh, I don't know. Shit made me nervous. Okay? Shit made me nervous. I don't know how the fuck it made y'all feel, but it just shit made me nervous. Then, on top of that, while I'm talking to y'all, Spirit gonna start showing me shit. I'm like, really? Really? I'm already emotional from hearing this shit. Then Spirit, you just gonna show me. Here you go. Here, Queen. Let me show you what's gonna happen if they don't listen to what the fuck you saying. Great. Perfect fucking timing, right? That's Spirit, ain't it? But no, I just want you guys to know that, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm good, right? I'm trying my best to do the best job that I can do, not for accolades from you guys, because y'all ain't got no heaven, hell, happiness, joy, peace, abundance, or nothing that can equate to what Spirit can shower upon my world. Okay? I have a family, I have children, I got two cats. Okay? I love my cats. Sometimes I love my cats more than I love my children. Depending on what the fuck I'm feeling like today. Okay? But what I'm saying is, like, there's too many elements to the world for me to not make sure that I'm constantly um, trying to present the right energy with Spirit, because I want people to understand this too. Let me also say this. A lot of people are under the impression that because of how aggressive I am when it comes to the topic of the Bible, that, like, I don't believe in God, right? I'm only probably gonna say this once. Hopefully, I might say it more than once though, because I just be babbling sometimes. Um, I do believe that there is a higher power. Okay, there are some things I disagree with about the way that they present the higher power to us and the energy of it. I do not believe that the way the Bible presents the higher power to us is the proper interpretation that we all should be following of said creator. Okay, I do believe that there's something bigger than people. I believe that. Because It's too much shit that don't make it. Anybody who don't believe that there's something going on in the atmosphere outside of people is a fucking nutcase. Okay? You got the fucking ocean, you got fish, you got animals, you got birds, you got shit that just don't make sense. The sun, the moon, trees, who the fuck planted them? Who put the sun in the sky? Like, you know what I mean? That question alone should let you know it's something going on here that is outside of human control. Okay? So I'm not an idiot. Okay? I don't want people to fucking think that I'm not an idiot. But I don't believe that the God, because I don't think that is that energy's name either. I don't think any of the names that we use is the name of the creator. I don't. I think the true name of the creator is something that if someone knew it, they would never tell us, because if we knew it and we were to use it, it would be too powerful for the world to even grasp. If we were to call that energy universally here, they don't want that shit. I don't think they would ever tell us the real name. I don't think they ever would. I think we have bits and pieces of what the truth is, but I don't think we have the entire truth. And of course, if somebody wants to keep control of you, why would they? Why would they tell you the fucking truth? That would be detrimental on their part. But I do not believe that it's masculine energy. Okay, because the earth is it to me it shows feminine. And when you look at feminine attributes, the earth is I mean, they call it Mother Earth. You know what I mean? You don't even have to go outside and water plants. It'll just fucking rain. Because that's what women do. You don't have to tell us to clean the kitchen. You don't have to tell us to feed the kids. Now, a man, bitch, a man, okay? Listen, the trash could be piled up to the ceiling. Okay? Smelling like asshole. And you be like, honey, can you please take the trash out? You don't smell that. You got a nose, don't it? Some of these men won't even wash their ball sacks and them things be stinking. Okay? So I know for an absolute fact that the earth has to be feminine energy. So that part, I disagree. Okay? The other part, the name. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Okay? And I also don't believe that the way it's presented to us is proper. Because I feel like if there's one God, which I don't believe, because I feel like if there was one God, we would all look the same, we would all think the same, we would all behave the same, we would all be the same. We're not. We're all fucking different. Okay? And ain't nobody finna tell me that the same spirit that's in me is in one of these dusty motherfucking nakers. Bullshit. I'm responsible. You got me fucked up. I made sacrifices to make sure that I did things the right way once I learned what made sense. Ain't nobody finna sit here and tell me that Shaniqua them that'll take their food stamps that the government is giving them for their kids and go get their hair and their nails done and go shake their ass to go get pregnant again with some hungry kids already at the house is coming from the same spirit as me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I can't agree with that shit. I'm not going to agree with that. Because only a psychopath. How you going to say, come, let us create man in our image and then create a bunch of people that act the way people act in the earth right now and then tell me that's all one energy? Can't be. Can't be. I ain't never thought about toe tagging one of my children. Ever. Can't be. In fucking possible. Call it what you want. You can call it schizophrenia. You can call it bipolar. You can call it mental illness. You can say this motherfucker hear voices. It's drug induced. I don't give a fuck what you call it. You ain't finna tell me that that's the same spirit that I come from. Whatever. If we all from the same spirit, right? We was all created by one big old dude. Okay, God, right? So according to what they say, we all created by this dude, right? Why you have different races? Why you have different nationalities? People say, oh, it's the Tower of Babel. Okay, I hear you. That was talking about language, though. That ain't had nothing to do with the way you look. That ain't had nothing to do with Asian people, black people, white people. Like, really? Okay? You can speak different languages and everybody can still look the same and behave the same. Why the fuck we all look so different? Why my hair grow up in the air and white people hair grow down to the ground? What the fuck is that shit about? But we from the same image though. Look, stop playing with me. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's some shit that they ain't telling us about this whole energy of this God thing that everybody seems to get all they panties all bent up about. Okay? But we ain't finna do all that. All I'm saying is this, right? Excuse me. All I'm gonna say is this. And everybody who fuck with me, y'all know where I'm going. But you know we're gonna have to go on Patreon, child. Cause listen, YouTube will flag your ass in a second telling that truth. They don't like that. Thank you for the super chat, whoever that was sent me a super chat. My bad. I seen it when you sent it, but I was in the middle of my sentence. Um, but I want y'all to kind of I don't even know if I'm asking too much, you know what I'm saying, of y'all by even asking y'all to do this. But like I think that we should get to a point, and maybe I'm like I said, maybe I'm asking too much because I don't even know if this is something that is even possible for everybody, right? Everybody who might possibly, come across this video. Some people might be like, this bitch is tripping. I don't know, but I guess I'm just gonna say it anyway because I feel like it. If we could stop thinking of, like, let's say you feel like reading the Bible, right? And you reading the stories. If you guys could start looking at those stories instead of saying, "Oh, it was Jesus. Oh, it was John the Baptist. It was Paul. It was a prophet. It was Solomon." Can y'all, like, when you reading text like that, when you reading so-called religious text like that, can you guys just take the titles off of it and just read the experience and the lesson that need to be learned? Because it would make my job a lot more easier if I didn't have to explain like simple basic things when it comes to like text like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think because they push it to us like that, like, oh, Jesus was perfect, he walked on water and he did this and he did that, right? And they only tell you one time he wept. But the earth was fucked up then too. Like, people was getting toe tagged then too. It was a lot of shit going on in that book. Slavery and death and I mean, it was shit going on, war all over the place. It was stuff happening all over. I'm pretty sure that man wept more than one fucking time, right? And here's the issue I got with it. It just seemed to me like a bunch of fucking rumors, right? Because, like, okay, I'm queen, right? People feel how they feel about me. But I ain't sat down and wrote no book about myself, right? But maybe one of y'all might decide, like, yo, I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna leave a book behind for my kids or my grandkids to tell them about, this experience that I had with this lady, right? This is what happened. I met her on YouTube. Her channel was Nuworld Tarot, blah, blah, blah. Then I ended up meeting her when I moved to, another country, blah, 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 blah. And we ended up, building the whole nation together. Whatever, right? Here's my thing, though. Everybody had something to say about Jesus but Jesus. Jesus ain't said shit. Jesus didn't write no book. Why? We got a book of John, Matthew, Luke, Paul, the Genesis, Samuel, Second Samuel, Peter. Every fucking body wrote a book but Jesus, though. But Jesus was so great and so powerful and walked on so much water. But here's the funny shit. What I think people forget. They said Jesus' eyes was red with wine all the time. He drank so fucking much that they called him a wino. Now, to me, if you were doing all the shit that they claim he was doing, that makes sense. They better be lucky he wasn't smoking crack. Well, it wasn't no crack back then, but I'm just saying, though. This job is a heavy burden, and I don't think people understand that. And sometimes people will snatch away the no, it wasn't angry. It says he was drinking. He even turned water into wine at a wedding. Like, girl, have you read the book? No, stop. They say he was always drunk. He used to hang with the drunks. The fuck? It's in the Bible. Nah. Go read it. It's in the Bible. It literally says he used to hang outside with the people that was poor, the drunk people, the alcoholics, the prostitutes. That's why they said he was fucking Mary Magdalene and all that. Like, bruh, it's in there. It's in the book. Like, I'm not making this shit up. Ain't no maybe he was angry. No, he was getting fucked up. Okay? But what I'm saying to y'all is this, right? When y'all reading different texts, different, I don't care if it's the Bible. It don't even have to be the Bible. It could be anything. It could be the Quran. It could be the shit about Buddha. You know what I'm saying? It could be whatever fuck y'all want to read, right? That strengthen your spirituality and help you to become the best version of yourself. Take the labels off stuff, okay, and give people the opportunity to be human. Like, don't dehumanize whatever it is that you're reading, right? Because think about it. Every book you read got to be wrote by some fucking human. It ain't like some computer was like, let me tell you about the computer experience. Any book you pick up and read is either going to be someone's perspective, how somebody feel, their experience, or what they thought about something, right? So, which would be perspective. But you get what I'm saying, right? Any book that you pick up and read, or some study they did, let me tell you what happened when I was in a science lab or whatever, right? So, every book is written by a human. So, if you guys could do this with every text you pick up, okay? Every text. Even if you're reading a science book, and you go, okay, well, this scientist, his name is Scientist Abracadabra, right? And he did this study on this, that, or whatever. Keep in mind that he's human. Okay? Remember the word human error. Okay? So do that with everything that you pick up and read. Just remember that there is a human behind all the information that you are receiving. Okay, and remember that we all are not created with in the same image and all of that. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, because image means how you look. This is my image. How I look. Okay? So if I look like this and you white, then we couldn't have been created in the same fucking image. That's impossible. Okay? So I need y'all to use, be smart. But when you're reading text, remember that no matter what it is we receive, we're receiving it from a human. Okay? So look at everything from a human perspective. Okay? Except for nature. Nature is the only thing that's not, well, I don't know. I've been seeing these videos lately, but I don't know, child. They be talking about the sun is fucked up and all types of stuff. I be seeing some weird videos, but I don't know. But anyways, just be gentle when it comes to people. Okay? Yeah, food abroad. Jesus was allegedly unmarried, but that didn't stop them from saying that he was fucking a hoe named Mary Magdalene. And then depending on who you ask, some people said Mary Magdalene was one of the prophets that he told her more shit than she told the 12 disciples. Some other people said she was a high priestess and she wasn't a prostitute. Like I said, it depends on who you ask. You know what I'm saying? Look, Mama Kush said they had 3 children together. See, it depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask. Is what perspective. That's just like, right, the Ike and Tina Turner story. Right? Tina made a movie about it. But then when they did that interview with Ike was like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But if you watch the movie, you're going to be like, fuck Ike. Fuck ass bitch. Right? Because he looked like he was on that bullshit. But we wasn't in them folks' house. We didn't walk with Jesus. Okay? We wasn't there when, all that stuff was happening. We don't live with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? We ain't there. All we see is what we see online. Somebody triggered. Somebody trying to defend themselves. Somebody telling us this. Somebody telling us that. Our ass wasn't there. Let me tell you what would be real smart for us right now, y'all, if we were to start keeping our own records. If everybody would stop fighting about all the information that they reading in books, and oh, science said this, and this is what the true history of black people, and this is what the true history of the Romans was, and the Germans did this and that. If we were to start keeping some records of the shit that we going through right now, and write about some of our saviors, okay, like Dr. Sabi, okay, then we can leave the next generation some shit to actually, like, hey, I was there, I saw that. Like, instead of us focusing so much on what these old heads wrote and what the fuck they experience was, right? Time moves on. Time moves on. Everybody needs to start journaling and start writing their own experiences down. So your children, like, everybody like, oh, the kids confused. They conditioning our kids. What the fuck you doing to stop them from doing it? You ain't writing nothing down. You ain't got no diary for your kids to go read and be like, oh, this is what my mom went through. This is what my dad went through. This is what my great grandma went through. Leave your offspring something to read where they know they can trust what you're saying. Instead of leaving it up to other people to dictate what the fuck your offspring, your family learn about you. Don't let nobody else tell your story. Don't let nobody else tell your story. Cause my kids say it all the time. My mama write a book. My mama write a book. I'm gonna talk about your. I'm gonna talk about your life, mom. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a book. But this is what I'm saying. In ancient days, the way that we kept tradition going, we either told stories or we wrote shit down. So instead of y'all fighting about what happened in yesteryear, 1850, well, bitch, we in 2022. I think. Okay? At least that's what the fuck they told us, right? We in 2022. Start writing down. Even if you go and you be like, okay, I was born in, whatever year. This is the story that I got from my mom and my dad. Or if your mom and your dad still alive, ask them. You know what I'm saying? Write that shit down and start writing down, what happened with you, and not for you to go and share with the world, right? But so your offspring could be like, okay, you're telling me, I'm reading it in this book that is saying A, B, C, D, but my mama said this. Okay? And I have to go by my own family tradition. I can't go by what you do. I can't go by what you believe. I have to go by what was my mama's standard? What would have made her proud of me? What would have made my dad proud of me, right? That's the stuff that we have to start thinking about, right? We have to stop getting so frustrated with the education system. Everybody mad about the education system. Okay, if you educate your kids then. Shit, write down what the fuck you know. What's the easiest way to the answer and teach them that shit. And then when they go to school, let them get their little A's and B's from learning this bullshit they taught them. But then the way you taught them is going to be the main influence because your kids are around you longer than they're going to be in school. Okay? Unless you tap out around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I said all that, child, for 47 minutes to say that I think that instead of us moving with the times when it comes to just desensitizing and just going with the flow and just allowing them to brainwash us with, the news and the online bullying and the toe tagging and the this and the that. If we don't want our babies to get washed away in this tsunami of bullshit, we're the only people that can prevent it is us, y'all. We're more powerful than the 1% together, right? What did they say in that movie? A hand is just a hand. But when you ball those fingers together and make a fist, it becomes more powerful. So us as a people, we have to start thinking as a unit. Like, we're always separating. We always like, oh, them people over there. Oh, they stupid over there. Oh, she ain't got no fat ass. Oh, we ain't friends. Oh, you ain't light-skinned enough. Oh, you gay. Oh, you stupid. Oh, like, come on, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, let's get to the point where we can at least, even if we disagree, excuse me, my throat dry as fuck. Even if we disagree with each other, right? It's going to have to come to a point where we going to have to stick together when it comes to something. And it ain't even going to have shit to do with your race, your neighborhood, none of that shit. This is gonna be about survival. Listen, this is where we at right now in 2022. If the people, us, the light workers, the chosen, the humans, if we don't come together and at least pretend to unify, these powers that be is about to fuck all of us up. Oh, they got a plan for us. Uh-huh. They talking about dropping nukes on our ass right now. Right now, while I'm sitting here talking to you, they having a meeting talking about who can drop the nukes on who the fast. Okay? Listen, we better figure something the fuck out. And I ain't telling everybody to hold hands and kumbaya, because at the end of the day, it's just some shit we ain't gonna be able to come together with, okay? It's gonna be some white people that just ain't gonna fucking like black people. It's gonna be some black people that just ain't gonna fucking like white people. It's gonna be some Spanish people that they just ain't gonna like none of our ass. It's gonna be some Asian people that ain't gonna like none of our ass either, okay? But if we don't get our shit together and come together and say, listen, this shit is not about black. This shit is not about white. This shit is not about all that bullshit. This is about survival. I'm telling you, man, it's about to be a fucking problem. And I'm trying so hard to blow the whistle. Okay, I'm trying so hard to come on here and give y'all the information without being creepy around this bitch, because I be seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to come on here and try to suggest things to y'all. I've even done a video on my Patreon where I gave you a list of survival things that you could get and stuff like that. But like, yo, I can only do so much. Like at this point, we starting to sound like a bunch of punk ass bitches. Because all we do is get up on the internet and be like, the government's doing this. The government's shooting my kids with vaccines. The government is miseducating my children. The government won't let me grow anything. The government is giving us fake news. The government is doing... But ain't nobody doing shit. Like, we look like a bunch of punk... they say America is supposed to be a superpower. We look like some punk ass bitches. The only thing that look powerful is the fucking government. The people look like a bunch of dumb ass sheeple zombies. We look like a bunch of motherfuckers that can be controlled with one news broadcast. They can get up and be like, corona, everybody run, everybody put on a mask, everybody gonna get sick, everybody finna die. And you'll see people, oh my God, I'm in the basement. They're saying if we breathe, everyone's gonna die. I'm just gonna take myself off Earth right now. I can't do it. We look like a bunch of... Listen, if everybody across the whole world is looking at America as an example, why the fuck are we so weak? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck would never happen. They'd never put my black ass up on TV in the UK or in Russia or no shit like that as showing me as an American. If anything, they gonna try to silence my black ass, because I be done... Listen, I be done got motherfuckers to rise up around this bitch, and they know it. They know the people who have the ability to do that, but it's not enough. It's not enough people that's willing to stand up for the fucking right thing. And this supposed to be America. We supposed to have more freedom and more rights than anybody. And we sitting over here letting these motherfuckers punk us, let them threaten us with jail time because we won't get vaccines, and because we won't eat certain food, and because we won't do what they tell us. They be punking us, yo. They be punking the fuck out of us, y'all. Now they done sat here and told us, no, bitch, you won't even get to control if you could bring a baby in the world. Somebody could jump on you and just jackrabbit the hell out your ass. You get pregnant, shut the fuck up, bitch. You shut the fuck up. Don't nobody care nothing about you being born with your womb and all your eggs being already in your body when you was being formed in your mama's belly. We control who the fuck get to earth, not you. Now, don't that sound crazy? Y'all not surprised y'all didn't see no riots? Because I am. I'm thinking like, damn, is we that weak? Really? Like, I mean, we sit and talk all this shit about people in other diasporas, like, oh, the African people weak. Oh, these people weak. But what we look like, though? We look like some bitches. We over here with all the land, all the look. We the fattest motherfuckers in the world. It's easier to become obese in America than it is anywhere in the fucking world because we just throw away food. Tons of. They say you can go out to the restaurants and look in a dumpster area and you can feed your family for a whole year off one week worth of what the shit out there. But we over here, we coming the fastest entrepreneurs, the fastest millionaires, make the most athletes, get paid the most. The singers, actors, rappers, everybody get paid the most in America. But everybody is scared of the powers that be. The Illuminati. If we all was to do this, we would whoop the Illuminati's ass. Okay? But look, I ain't telling y'all to go fight the Illuminati because I don't even know who the fuck they is. I don't even know if them niggas real. There's too many people that said it, so I think it's something going on, right? All I'm saying is this, y'all. I think it's time for us to stop being some bitch asses. And I'm talking to all nationalities of people, okay? I'm talking to everybody. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how you know what type of life you come from, where you know you could live in a fucking trailer park and be a redneck that hunt coons for a living, or you could be, you know, a celebrity sitting at the top writing music to entertain people. Okay, what I'm saying is, if we don't change our own human experience and start to come together like-minded, because everything we see, y'all, is all distractions. That's all it is. Excuse me, they distracting us with fights. They distracting us to fight with each other. They distracting us with the online. Oh, who got the most views? Who? Oh, this person went viral. Tasha K getting sued by Cardi B. Oh, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B fighting. You know, this person ain't sucking. This person cocking them. Oh, these people dating. Oh, let me tell you the gossip over here. It's all distractions. That's all it is. It's all distract. Because if you distracted all day thinking about that bullshit, watching that bullshit on YouTube all motherfucking day, your ass ain't sitting here thinking about what the fucking situation you really in. You don't realize that you're literally in a toilet with shit in it. You done got so used to being in the toilet with shit in it that you don't even smell the shit no more. And somebody about to get ready to flush. Where you gonna end up at? Like, I don't know if that shit even makes sense. I don't even know if that shit even made sense, man. All I'm saying, I'm glad you said that, 99, about the martial law thing. I want y'all to do something for me, right? Because I'm about to tell y'all something. I'm about to fuck a lot of y'all head up, and y'all ain't gonna believe me. But see, I'm a nosy bitch. I be paying attention to stuff. But listen, what if I told y'all that we already under martial law? They just haven't enforced it yet. Y'all wouldn't believe me, would y'all? Okay. Here's what I want y'all to do. Here's what I want y'all to do. Everybody who live close to a city, I want you to go to whatever major city that you live in, the closest city. And I'm talking about in the States. I don't know about other countries because I don't know about that, okay? I'm talking about in the States. Go and ride through your major cities. And I want you to pay attention. Like, even if you have to stop your car and get out and go watch and look, right? But when you driving down your major cities, right, you will see these signs. They'll be on the corner. They'll be in the middle of the street. And they'll be all the way down the whole fucking street. It'll be like, no standing here to corner. And then it'll have an arrow. Like, let's say this the corner and the street go this way. It'll be like, no standing here to corner. Then the arrow will be pointing that way. Then you would get to the next sign, right? Let's say it's in the middle of the street. It'll be like, no standing. And then both of the arrows be going this way. And then you will see another one. It'll be like, no standing or stopping. And it'll be going both ways, right? If you ride through any major city, y'all, them signs are every fucking where. On every fucking street. I'll never forget the first time I noticed it. I said, wait a minute. No standing or stopping. So Spirit started talking to me and was like, you do realize that all they got to do is come out here and enforce this shit. Do you know it's illegal for you to stop or stand on any street in any major city? Meaning, bitch, it's illegal to walk down the street. The cops just ain't enforcing it yet. Oh, you see them in Canada too, Shan? See? See? Y'all thought them was for homeless. Nah, that's for you. That's for you. Nah, no, them is not for homeless people. The only thing they have to do is say, you're under martial law. Everybody who come out their house after 10 o'clock gonna be shot. It's already legal for them to do it. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand that y'all be breaking laws all the time. Motherfuckers be getting pulled over by the police, be talking about, why are you pulling me over? Well, you pulled over in front of a sign that say no stopping or standing anytime. That's probable cause. And don't be black because you automatically got a weapon, okay? Or you look dangerous, motherfucker. Okay? But I'm just saying, though, y'all don't understand why cops get away with the shit that they get away with. Everybody be like, oh, it's because they the police. Oh, it's because we black. Well, yeah, some of it is the color of law. Some of it is. Some of them motherfuckers just don't like black people. We gonna keep it a stack. Some of them don't, right? But you don't even realize a lot of times the reason why those officers get away with the shit that they get away with. Y'all, we're breaking the law by walking down the fucking street. When they get behind your car and pull you over, and you pull your car over to the side of the road, and the sign says no stopping or standing, that's probable cause. You stopped. But if you don't stop, that's probable cause because you're suspicious. I need y'all to start using y'all brain. And those of y'all who don't understand what I'm saying, y'all need to get y'all chakras together. Clean up y'all chakras so that spirit can start showing y'all some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or what's actually happening and what's going on. Okay? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like, oh, you know, it ain't like white privilege and stuff. Like, white people will admit that it's fucking white privilege. We know that, right? We ain't stupid. I mean, but if your people control the whole U.S., why wouldn't it be white privilege? I mean, if black people control shit, it'd be black privilege. It just makes sense. It just, you know, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's human nature, okay? But I need y'all to start paying attention to what's going on around y'all because, like, even when you driving down the highway, there's certain signs that says that certain things that we do every day is illegal. But y'all probably not paying attention to that shit. Y'all gonna have to learn to pay attention to the signs that are going on around you, okay? Like they're trying to tell you something, but y'all not listening. And if we don't come together like-minded about our survival, it's gonna be a fucking problem. Because I'm telling you something, all of this bullshit we fighting about, oh, you black, and oh, you light-skinned, and oh, massa fucked you, and your daddy got buck broken, and your people ain't shit, and you lost your freedom, and oh, we richer than you, and we got this, and we got that, and I'm a celebrity, and all of this bullshit we fighting about, right? And this person fucking this person, man, and this person over here, and you the best tarot reader, and you this and you that. While we fight, they gonna destroy our ass. And it ain't gonna be nobody's fault but ours because we falling for it. And we keep falling for it. Time after time after time after time. Y'all, we gotta switch something up. I done said this to y'all before. We gotta switch something up. We gotta stop doing things the same way. We gotta stop laying down and allowing these people. Because as powerful as we could be as a unit, it really wouldn't matter if we all were to come together, right? Bro, what could they do with us? What could they do with us? Nothing. They tell you all the time, we some weak ass bitches. It's only 1% of us. They tell you that all the time. So 99.99% of us finna let 1% kick our ass and punk us. Tell us what we can do with our body, what we can do with our womb, what we can do with our children, what we can do with our food. We just some bitches, huh? What need to happen, instead of white people thinking that white privilege means something, y'all motherfuckers better start helping defend some of these black people that's getting treated wrong. Because I'm going to tell you something in a minute. It's finna be you motherfuckers too. Your white privilege ain't finna mean shit in a minute. Because I'm seeing them shooting y'all down too. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm starting to see that it's certain things. I remember when I was younger, okay? It was certain things I didn't even have to watch the news. They used to be like, yeah, today a man went on a mass, toe tagging spree. I was like, oh, he white. And I'll be right. Now, a man was shot, gunned down 18 times. Like, you don't know who it is no more. You don't know who it is no more. Yes, more than likely it's gonna be a black person, but I've been seeing a lot of white, Spanish, a lot of that shit going on. I'm talking about the white Spaniards. So look, I don't know what else to say, y'all motherfuckers. Okay, all I'm saying is shit is changing before our eyes, and if we the chosen people don't figure something the fuck out, look, if we ain't gonna come together, then we need to run together. Okay? Cause some guy, I don't know about you motherfuckers though. I might have to hide from y'all be tricky. But if we ain't gonna come together, we need to run together. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Shit is about to get thick. It's already getting crazy. It's changing before our eyes. If y'all not alarmed, I question if you human. Cause let me tell you, we better get it together. You said the chosen people are afraid of enacting vengeance. Well, they better get unafraid. They better get unafraid. And then the thing that's crazy, right? The chosen people, the light workers, they literally got the power to change the world with the way they think. But they keeping you distracted because they keeping you thinking about shit that don't make sense. They keeping you distracted thinking about stuff that ain't gonna help you with nothing. And that's what we need to change. Damn, my mouth dry. Hold on, y'all. That's what we need to start thinking about. We gotta start thinking in a manner of us being people. Because I hate when people be like, oh, all the white people gonna die. They gonna go to hell. You know what I mean? That's why I can't fuck with them Negro lights. They be tripping. Everybody, these people gonna die, right? Ain't no white people going to heaven because they gonna die, right? And then you got the white people, all the niggers are gonna die. It's like, bro, thank you for the super chat, food, bro. It's like, bro, no. It's going to be people from all backgrounds that look all different type of ways. That's all going to be a part of the chosen people. It's nothing we do. We don't get to choose. Just because as a black person you had a fucked up life experience don't mean you get to take every single white person and just throw them in a fucking lake of fire. You don't get to do that. You know what I'm saying? And just because you white and you don't like black people because some black dude stole your wife and left her with 3 kids and you had to pay child support for him for 3 years because your divorce didn't go through, you don't get to throw all black people in the lake of fire. You get what I'm saying? You don't fucking get to do that. You don't have a right to do that because you had one, or your dad was walking down the street and some black guy robbed your dad. Tyrone robbed him and now you hate all fucking black. You don't get to crucify all white people or all black people because of your experience or the experience of somebody that you love and care about. That's not the way this shit work, bro. Okay, the light workers are chosen by spirit, and the light workers are chosen with care. The light workers are people who don't take their lived experiences and let it change them into somebody else. Like, dude, with all of the shit that done happened in my life, I should be a evil, wicked, fucking bitch. I really should. I really, really should. Motherfuckers in the world done gave me a reason to be like that. But I still keep loving. I still keep forgiving. I still keep trying. I still keep holding myself accountable. I still keep growing. I still keep learning. You get what I'm saying? I still keep trying to teach. Like y'all have to understand that like these titles that y'all give to people, they're not the title. Like ain't no light worker out here touching no babies, yo. So all of y'all that's following some creepy dude, that pastor or whatever, he done been touching children. He no, nope. Sorry. Maybe this is the first time you ever heard it, but that's not true. He's not a light worker. Okay? Demons touch babies. Okay? All right? Now, um, let me say this too though, right? Then I'm gonna go. Excuse me, because I've been yapping off at the mouth for a minute. Sometimes people, because they so used to the YouTube drama and they so used to us fighting and they so used to people going back and forth with each other, and they be like, oh, this person, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, somebody done said something about Queen, uh-oh, Queen finna go off. And then y'all see me stand down and y'all be like, fuck you stand down for? The fuck you do that for? This is what you gotta remember, right? I told y'all I used to be an avid Christian. There's a story in that book about a man named Saul whose name was changed to Paul. Okay? When his name was Saul, Saul would go and he would go around murking, toe tagging Christians. He would cut their heads off. He would torture them. He would do all type of stuff, right? This is what he was known for. And now I don't know how true the story is. Of course, I wasn't there, right? But if there's a lesson in every story. So listen, I want you to get the lesson, okay? But he went around murking people who said they believed in, in the Most High or whatever. So, but here's what happened: the universal energy would not allow him to be harmed. And why? Because the moral of the story is he ended up believing in, the Most High or God, whatever y'all want to call it, and ended up being one of the prophets. Okay? So here's what you guys need to understand about people's actions sometimes. Sometimes when you see a person who has gifts do certain things, don't get it twisted and think that, oh, you just a bitch ass nigga. That's not true. The Most High will never ever choose a bitch ass nigga to do a job like this. Would never do it. It requires too much. To whom much is given, much is required. It requires the strength of Goliath in the body of a fucking midget. Okay? Sometimes when you see spiritual people do things, there's a reason for that. Especially if the person who is behaving the way they're behaving is a seer. And I'm not talking about just some tarot cards. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody who actually has the spiritual gift of discernment. That's a gift. Okay? Where they can sense things. They can see things. They know when to react to certain things and when to chill out with certain things. Okay? Everybody doesn't have that gift, so that behavior is not always going to make sense to everybody. Okay? But I need you, like I told y'all early on in this message, y'all got to start not, excuse me, y'all have to start allowing us to still be human, even though we have these titles, right? I've had people call me all types of shit. They be like, oh, you an oracle. Oh, you a this. You a prophet. You a priestess. You a high priest. You a this. You a that. I've had people call me all type of stuff. Okay, well, don't forget to put human. High priestess, human. Queen, human. Okay? Light worker, human. Like, I'm still fucking human, right? And so are people. And sometimes people can end up on the wrong side of things because there's so much stuff going on in the world people can end up on the wrong side of things. They can end up making a left when they should have made a right. You know what I'm saying? Or they come to that fork in the road and they go straight when they should have went left. Or you know what I'm saying? Like it this is a tough journey is what I'm trying to say to you, right? And you can't expect everybody to take the same route as you. Like we might be going to the same like say you in a big city like, you know, and you want to go to the store. It might be 4 or 5 different ways you can get to the same fucking store. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, it might be the fastest way, right? But the fastest way might be the way where traffic is always backed up. Then you might have a way that's to it. I mean, even on Google, when you Google Maps, right? You can touch different routes and it'll be like, oh, 2 minutes slower, 3 minutes faster, 8 minutes slower, this many faster, right? So think about it like this. Sometimes the fastest route is not always the best route to get to your final destination. Sometimes it's not always the safest route to get to your final destination. Sometimes you have to take a detour so you can go learn something. Sometimes you need to go the other way to avoid danger. Sometimes you need to go a direction that look like you going some fucking where else, right? Because you might have forgot something at your cousin's house that you just gonna pick up real quick before you go to the store. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck people doing when they going on their journey. We don't know what spirit is doing with people. So it might look to us like, oh shit, somebody done turned to the devil around this bitch, right? But spirit could be taking that person saying, no, 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 let me show you something else real quick before I put you on this assignment so that you can learn something. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give you this title or I'm gonna put you up on this platform, right? So we have to respect the spiritual part of shit too. We have to respect the fact that we're human, but then we also have to respect the spiritual part of it too. Spirit don't always make sense to us. We humans, for God's sakes. We can't see everything. We don't know everything. The spirit sitting here watching everything. That's a hell of a job, okay? That's a hell of a job. We don't know everything. We don't know what people thinking. We don't know what the fuck going on. So something might look crazy to you, but it could be completely sane to somebody who got gifts. You're like, oh, okay, you need to go learn. Okay, you need to be humble. Oh, you need to be okay, your ego in the way. Okay, I see what you're doing, spirit. So when you see spiritual people do certain things, if you trust them with hitting them up to go into your closet and be all up in your spiritual business and read your energy and you want her asking questions and you trusting them with your private information, trust that they're reacting the way that they're reacting because they know something that your ass can't see. Okay? All right, y'all. I've been up here yapping all back to mouth. My mouth dry as fuck. Okay? I'm gonna get my ass up off here. But yeah, I'm gonna say this one more time before we get up off of here. Don't ever in your life mistake the tears in my eyes for fears in my eyes. Because I ain't scared of shit. Okay? I'm built for tough, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna cry sometime, though. Shit. Let me be human and quit fucking with me. I love y'all. Y'all, this red. I came out my room yesterday. My son was like, Mom, your hair is fire. He's like, it looked like your head on fire. So I'm really liking this red. I got to get used to seeing myself with it. But, yeah, I'm about to. Y'all welcome. I'm about to go. We're going to have an Ask a Question Sunday. I changed my reading prices on their asses, so I think people done got scared. But that's good. I'm trying to scare some of these motherfuckers off. I know some of y'all still fucking with me, but I don't want to read for everybody. Shit, I don't. Shit, I want the people who's serious about this shit to come fuck with me. But anyways, I'm going through my emails and letting people know if I'm fucking with them with the readings or not. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, what have you. For some people, I think that okay. Okay, Food Bro, I'll check it. I got a lot of emails. I got a whole bunch of when I announced yesterday or the day before, whatever fucking day that was that I announced that I was doing readings again. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. It's gonna be a minute before I get to everybody, but yeah. So I love y'all. Okay, I love y'all so much. Okay, so I see. Hey everybody, I see y'all in here. I see y'all. I be trying not to stop and say hey to everybody, because I'll get distracted, and then once I get distracted, I be forgetting what the fuck I'm supposed to be saying and shit. But I love all y'all. I see all y'all up in here. Okay. I love y'all. Hey Kevin, hey Big Daddy. We missed you the day before yesterday, Kevin. We was looking for you. I was talking about Big Daddy Dinglings and you wasn't there. What video was that? So Kevin could go watch it. That was what video was that? Somebody was like Kevin. I was like, yeah. It was not yesterday, Kevin. It was the one I did before that. And I know at the beginning of it, it say adults only. At the beginning of the reading, the title, it say adults only, Kevin. They was talking about you. They was like, oh, she talking about a big dick daddy long stroke like Kevin. I was like, yeah. Kevin, I done made you famous, baby. I didn't mean to. All right, I'm about to go. I'm hot. Shit, I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all later, okay? Shit, y'all hold it down. Be nice to each other. All right? Later, weirdo gang. XOXO.